Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 141 of my high school video journal. So today I'm going to be talking a bit more about my school day, but also about a book that I've, I guess, reread because I read it a long time ago, and it's Who Moved My Cheese. This book it really displays about how you need an open mindset if you want to grow. You need to have that growth mindset, is what you call. This book is about two mouses and two humans. Mouses, we know, don't have the most thought brains because they just go and find the cheese, right? So these four, I guess, two tiny men and the two mouses, they are living in this tiny little room where there's a lot of cheese and they're enjoying their lives. But of course, as time goes on, the cheese decreases because there's no new influx of cheese, so it's only being outputted. And now, one day the cheese is gone, and for the first day, all of them are confused. But the next day, because the rats are reliant on cheese, they just ran in different directions trying to find even more cheese. Whereas the two men, they didn't move at all because they were thinking that staying here where there's still a very tiny amounts and traces of cheese is better than going out in the open wild of the maze where you might get lost and you won't even find a decent safe haven. Now, as time progressed, they saw that the even scarce amounts of cheese was gone, and whereas the mouses actually found new cheese. They found new cheese, new heights, because they didn't think much, and they just went forward, and they were like, new situation, we don't conform, and let's conform. So, what does happen is after a few weeks of this going on, one of them actually goes into the maze because he says there's no point in staying here. I'm gonna be stuck in the same situation. Situation is not gonna get better, it's just gonna get worse and worse. So yeah, he goes and sets off into the maze, and eventually, after making ways for his other friend, because he decided to stay inside that little place with little to no cheese, he gave markings, so if he doesn't try to go, he'll find the cheese. Now, as time progressed, finally, the guy who did leave found cheese. And he was enjoying it with the rats, and then decided that even after weeks and weeks, his other friend was still there. So he went back with his trackings and then went to his friend, but he still wouldn't listen. He wouldn't budge. And that's how kind of the story ends. So, as you can see, the story just talks about how having a growth mindset will push you to newer limits. But if you have a fixed mindset, you won't be able to go anywhere. That's it for today. See you guys tomorrow.